Hey guys, so today I want to compare the browser in the Samsung Galaxy S2 versus the browser in the Samsung Galaxy S4. So first of all, these browsers will be very much the same because they're both Samsung Galaxy devices, 2 years from each other, but both were flagship devices when they did launch. So if you go into the browser here, the Samsung's own browser that they have available, and let's go to the same website. So the first thing we can see here is when we bring up the brightness full on both these two devices, you can see I have brightness on full on both these two devices. As you can see, we can still see that the display here on the Samsung Galaxy S4 is brighter and the AMOLED screen is actually better. So that could be the first good thing to know here. If you compare the UI here, we can see that it kind of looks the same here on both, slightly different colors in the Samsung Galaxy S4. And then also, if we take a look at when we zoom out on both these two devices here in the UI, we can see, of course, that we do get more screen for the browser here, because this is a 5-inch smartphone, while the Galaxy S2 is only a 4.3-inch smartphone. We can also see here that when we do tap on the tab system here, it is slightly enhanced here on the Samsung Galaxy S4. It's a little bit better here, where you do have this function that you can slide to remove something, while you did have to tap here to remove something in the Samsung Galaxy S2. You do have the incognito mode here in the Galaxy S2, while they have located it over here in the menu bar here if you want to access it here on the Samsung Galaxy S4. So some tiny updates over there. And of course, inside of the browser here, when we are on both these devices, you get way lower resolution here on the Samsung Galaxy S2. Only a 480 x 800 resolution, screen resolution, which means, versus the 1080p resolution here on the Galaxy S4, which means that when you are zoomed out like I am at the moment, you can't actually, you have a very hard time to read, or you can't actually read the text here on the Samsung Galaxy S2, even if you would like. So you can see a big difference in there. If you zoom in though, you will of course be able to read it perfectly. Same here goes with, of course, the Galaxy S4 that has a high resolution screen. Also, if we take a look at some other features here that we might see a little bit different here, is, let's see, can we find let's see, new window, add bookmark, add shortcut. We do have a save page feature here inside of the inside of the Galaxy S4. But overall, there shouldn't be any major things. Okay, we also do have a history button here to quickly go to the history, so that could also be something good to know. And let's see here. So you don't really have that inside of the Samsung Galaxy S2. That could be something definitely interesting. Let's see, we do have found on page on both. And then of course some of the special features here that we do get inside of the Galaxy S4, which makes it kind of unique, is some of this smart screen, which first you can scroll with your hand up and down. Let's see here if I activate it. Yeah, as you can see, just by going over the sensor, I can go up and down. So that could be pretty cool. And also Air View, that I can hover over some text and I don't even have to zoom in, and it will automatically hover on top. And it could be good if you're in school and you don't want to see your teacher that you're playing with your phone. Then you can just hover over and read the text if you do have a problem reading something. So that could definitely be pretty cool over there. And we do have zoom in with palm motion on both, so you can hold in like this and then zoom in like that as well. So overall, like that, it's not really that of a major deal. Let's see here also some of the other smart features that we do have that I might have been forgetting here. Of course, one of the features here, let's see. So I did check out AirView, Air Gesture, which I also did check out, that you can also, let's see here, smart scroll, that you can scroll just by looking at your phone and tilting your where you look at the screen up and down. So I will just look at the screen right now for a few seconds, and then when it goes green, I can, let's see here, first of course we need to zoom in, and then I'm just gonna wait a little bit until it do flash green that it have found me. So right now I'm looking down, and let's see here. And then I'll look up, and then I'll look down. And of course this takes some time to get used to exactly how you can control your phone with your eyes and stuff, but once you get a hang of it, how it works, it is pretty insane there. So now let's also check out some quick speed here. If we go here and just tap on something, should maybe be a little bit quicker here on the S4 here. Maybe not, because it's on the Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't be a major deal. But if we would be on 4G, we definitely would see a big difference, because I don't have 4G on the original Galaxy S2. There is a Galaxy S2 variant in my country though that has that available. And as you can see, sometimes this Air Gesture thing might think that I'm doing something with the screen, and then that could accidentally start to being used when I don't want to do anything like that. So that could definitely be a little bit annoying there. So in general, I would say that we would see probably slightly bigger, better Wi-Fi speed here, because of course this one is also running on new software, and that could be kind of interesting to know. But in general, that the display also is better, even though this was the display on the S2 that was called the Super AMOLED Plus. This one actually do look better here on the S4, so that could be good to know. And I really do enjoy this air hover thing. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it's insane how we can know exactly where I'm at on top of the screen. And yeah, so but in terms of speed, you probably will see the same kind of performance here on both, but definitely also the screen resolution will be a big difference, that you especially when you're zoomed out, that you can't read the text, but usually you probably do zoom in. Also here in terms of smoothness, you'll probably see a little bit of a snappier experience, and that it zooms in a little bit easier without you having to stretch your fingers too much, compared to the Galaxy S2, where you probably have to do this a few times. Also just because the screen is a little bit smaller, so could be good to know. So just a quick little video here comparing the browsers. If you want to know anything more, please let me know about that. But if you don't have any more questions, then that's awesome, or maybe it's not. Have a good day.